Hi everybody, gonna make a candle holder. It not like one that sits on a table. Well, it can sit on a tabletop, but this is gonna be one that you hold, like for La Posada or something like that. You can. I remember seeing when I was a kid, seeing a Vincent Price movie, and of course it was a horror movie. But this lady was so elegant, and she walked down this big, long spiral staircase in a really haunted looking mansion. And she was holding one of these type of candlesticks, and you'll recognize it from probably seeing it in fairy tale books and stuff. When I get it going here. And it just has a unique shape. The shape is iconic. It's universal. Everybody knows what it is on seeing it. You probably can already tell. Of course, on her way down the stairs, she heard noises and she was looking around, and the lighting was just right for her with this candle, and it was very scary. When I was a kid, I used to, my sister always wanted to see Elvis Presley movies or something like that, and so I always wanted to see the horror movies. If we flipped and I won, she was pretty good sport about it, actually. But she would be disappointed if we flipped and she won. It was all right. I was having fun getting to go to the movies, and if I had to sit through an Elvis Presley movie, which I'm glad I saw now because they're so I don't know. I guess those are also kind of classics, same as the Vincent Price movies are classic, but. Okay. I need to slow my wheel down because my little thing is flaring out a little more than I want it to. So I'll collar it back in. I just want to have a deep enough cavity there for the candle. Now I'm not going to flare that out until I finish with this part. Actually, I better check that is very, very shallow. So let's do this part. Okay, so now if I have a 1-inch taper and I want it to be 15% larger or 14% larger, then I want to make it as big as that so that it will fit. So the inches on a shrink ruler on this are bigger than the inches on a regular ruler, because that accounts for the percentage of shrinkage. So that way I know that a 1-inch taper will fit into there. Or I guess those little, they have these little emergency candles that sometimes they use for La Posada in places where I've been where they've celebrated that, and it's a lot of fun. Get you all in the mood for, actually the spirit of the season is honored in La Posada. It's a very good, heartening kind of celebration. I'm going to bring it out a little bit and then pull it down. So. All right, let's see if that looks better. Yeah. I always like to look at the profile of things because, especially if you're going for something that's as traditional as this is, you just want to make it look like you intended to make it look. Perfecto. Okay, there's the profile. And we'll put a loop type handle on it. Hi again, everybody. Here we are with our little La Posada candle holder. And I've been in my mind kind of between the time I made this and recorded the first part, trying to, in the back of my mind, work out what kind of a loop thing I was going to put on it. And I think I'm going to put something like this on there in 2 pieces and attach it something like that. So what I did first, I made a snake out of, just a coil out of clay, and then cut it into a couple of pieces. You get it the thickness you want. Oh, I also threw it down, trying to sort of, keep it from being completely round, and sort of mashed it so that it would be somewhat flat on 2 sides, and I got it all nice and neat. And then take my, wherever I put it, that's it, take my little knife and then cut it into pieces that seemed appropriate, and I sort of mashed the ends so that it would be nice and smooth. I got them wet and then smoothed them out like that. Got them all nice. And then here's just a round tube. So if you just kind of bend them over that to get them curved, a real nice good curve that's sort of even. This clay is getting kind of dry, so it's beginning to crack. So I made 1 piece that was just a little C shape, like so. And then the other piece is a little longer, and I wanted it to almost meet on the other side of this tube, so it almost goes to there. And in fact, it probably would if I stuck it together. So it goes like so. That's how big it is. This tube is about, that's about 5/8. Let me see how good of a guesser I am. Yep, on the outside it's about 3/4. Probably on the inside it is more like 5/8 of an inch. So the outside is what we're concerned with for wrapping something around the outside. So it's 3/4 of an inch diameter on the outside. So anyway, I had 2 pieces like this, and they're going to fit together like, and I'll hold it so that it looks right for your side. They're going to fit together something like that. This will be on the outside of the candle holder, and this will be on the inside. So let me put it together here, and you can see what I'm talking about. Get my little scratchy tool. There it is. So this piece I'm going to put on first, and I'm going to attach that to the inside of the dish part of this. Oops. That didn't help it any. Okay, so we're going to put some scratches on this side. And you can get it all nice and neat looking. I cleaned out my water and I don't have any real good slip in there anymore. So it's all kind of clear water, but it'll still stick. There, I got some out of the splash pan. Put some in there. Might as well, since I have it in my hand, scratch up the other end too, because I'm about to stick that to something also. So I put scratchy and slip there, scratchy and slip there on that C shape. The letter C. Brought to you by the letter C. So I'm going to sort of stick that down right there. I'm going to make sure I have it squared up to that so that I'm making a straight line. So then I'm going to scratch up the outside of this and the inside of this. And we'll put some slip on it. Put some slip here. This is going to attach to this. Gently pushing that together a little bit, and then this is going to go on the outside of this. I got this idea from a little teacup that my sister sent me. And I just love the cup. It has a handle similar to this, only it's upside down. And so when you're looking for ideas for things, it's always good if you can sort of envision things not the way they appear normally always, but just, you know, look at things from different perspectives, and you'll probably come up with some stuff that's very unusual. So let's see, I think I want that to scoot that way some more, and I want this Where's my knife? Knife. Oops, I didn't line that up too well. Let me get that straight. So I want that to curve. Let's see. I can't find anything. Let's see, maybe this will work. I want to put that behind there so I can sort of mash that. And of course, when this is sitting up, when it's kind of leather hard, I can do some adjustments to it. Not a lot, probably. So I'm just taking a paintbrush and smoothing out some of this scratchy business. So I think I can bend that just a little bit. Oh, I like that better. I sort of leaned everything out this way instead of making it go that way. I think I like that. So that kind of forms a little C right there. And then this goes out here and sort of makes a little question mark shape. And attaches to the outside of the dish. So you always want to make sure that you've got that lined up here. That looks pretty good like that. If this was a little harder, I'd probably take this and mash it out towards the outside edges. I mean, it'll stick like it is, but maybe on the next one. Well, that's pretty good. I might be able to do some. Oh, well, that's more set up than I thought it was. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I like that. It looks better now. And it's more securely stuck to the side there. I did bend the side out of shape just a little bit. Let's see.